and welcome to this video. Today we will be playing some more games of chess while I will try my best to do some commentary while I play them. And this will be part of a small experiment. You see, somebody asked me in the comments what my chess rating was. But since I do not play in clubs or on the internet, but mainly study the game myself and play it with my friends and rivals, I don't have a rating. But it got me thinking that I would actually like to know what it would be like, how strong a chess player I actually am. So, these live commentary videos will have as a secondary goal to help me find out what my rating is. So I will be playing on the same account and recording all the games that I play here. And after some time, my rating will stabilize when I have grown to the level that fits my strength, and then we will know how strong I am. Alright, so I am doing a search here for a 5-minute game with a 2-second increment, but nobody seems to be biting, and I'm looking here in the pool trying to challenge some guys. So this guy, alright, let's go. So d5, d4, I'm sorry. So you've seen me play this before. On knight f6 I go here, and alright, so this is very classical. Just develop, and the other knight, I guess. So this opening, oh yeah, d6. So he will castle, and I will try the same idea that my very first video is about, which is the opening of the h-file by means of pushing the pawn in front of the rook. So first, of course, I will be taking control of the center, and then this pawn here. When he castles over here, I will push it like this, and so I need my bishop to help the pawn first. So I'll put him here, and then when the pawn gets further up, it will be supported. I of course have to move my knight first. Alright. So I guess he expects me to castle or play. I don't know. I'll go here. So it's the exact same idea. Alright. We'll close the center then. I actually believe this benefits me. Yeah, this pawn is vulnerable. I can protect it with the knight, perhaps. Like so. But he will then probably kick my knight, I guess, with the get out of my house kind of move. So he will play his pawn too. Yeah, I can't do this. That's too passive. My bishop gets trapped. I will. Alright, so let's do a little bit of thinking. So if I play the knight like that, and he kicks it with his pawn, and then I push my pawn and sacrifice the knight, that could be very interesting. So yeah, I'm a hopelessly romantic. Yeah, we'll do this. So take. Alright, so the idea here is when he pushes, I'll push like this, and he will capture my knight, and I will then capture his pawn, and I will have an open file for my rook that can go down and kill him together with my queen here. So that's what I'm thinking about. So he's doing it now. Yeah, let's do this. So I'm a hopelessly romantic, attacking, aggressive player. I play like Paul Morphy played. That's what I tell myself. Paul Morphy is sort of a legend from the romantic days of chess in the 1800s. He played very wild, sacrificial attacks all the time. I'm thinking about this pawn actually. Perhaps I shouldn't capture, but just perhaps push it instead. So like this, because the bishop now has to move, and I think that he may be in trouble. I can capture perhaps this pawn here, like this, so that he so this knight can't move. Yeah, because I was afraid that he would capture my pawn, which is only protected by my knight. He had two knights attacking it, but now really he only has one, because I pinned one of them. Oh, his king goes there. So he has these two knights. Yeah, I'm thinking about all of this stuff. So if I push here, he will have to go back. That's awesome. I think this is working out pretty good for me. So he'll go back like this. Yes, and I just need to get control now. So all of his pieces are sort of cramped. Yeah. So the rook is really doing a pretty good job. Let's over here, let's just be a little calm before the storm, you know. Oh. So he moved his queen, so it isn't pinned anymore. But he left the pawn unguarded. Yeah, so I go here and now I threaten like this, like a fork. So I guess he has to go back into the pin. So the sacrifice worked out pretty good, I think. So he has more pieces than me, but mine are placed in a superior fashion, I believe. And also his king could be vulnerable someday. So now what? How do I actually proceed from here? So he's, yeah, it just felt right. I could push this pawn and open up an avenue for the rook. Oh, I have to go back now. I'm not overly concerned. still have my option of pushing my. Oh, I can't push my pawn now. But I can take that pawn en passant. Now, if I do this, I'll do this. So, yeah, I'll do that. Like so, because it opens up an attack for my queen and on the pawn. And probably a lot of you guys will think that's a cheating move, what I just did. But it is a real move. It is in the rules. It's called en passant. But a lot of people don't know about it. So it's sort of like a secret move. Yeah, threatening all kinds of stuff here. But my king is still in the center. Yeah. I can't really castle. So I'm threatening a pawn. Alright, so I think he wants to enter my position with his queen. I can't allow that. I'll just block him in. And oh, he wants to trade queens now. But I don't want that. No. Oh. If I take here, he takes with a rook. I'll just take here. Like this. Because if I trade the queens, much of my attacking power will be gone. Oh, this is really annoying. He's threatening this pawn. When I move my queen, I'll go here. Oh, can he take that? I think I'm losing this pawn. This might be a bit problematic, actually. Because he is up in material. He has more pieces than me, so if he manages to turn the momentum around. Oh, he didn't do that. Why not? I'll go after this knight. Yeah, he keeps attacking my queen. He's trying to turn the momentum. I have to drop back. But I have a lot of nice pawns out here on the queen side. I can utilize them later. So I think I'm still in control of the situation. I have this, a very nice outpost for my rook in the middle of his position, and I can sort of keep him contained. So if you imagine, like, I have him in a box, all his pieces are on, like, I can take the here, and his king is in this box, and the bishop is in the box, and like my pieces dominate most of the board, and I'm sorry about that. And even though he has more pieces than me, so the king here could castle. But I will then lose the possibility of attacking his king with my rook. So I think this pawn over here is hanging. Yeah, he might have gone a bit too far in his effort to get counterplay there, because these 3 pawns on the. So he wanted to trade rooks, but I'm pretty okay with that, actually. So we trade like this, and then I come back with the bishop, I guess, because now these pawns are very awkward, like double isolated pawns like this. I'll just attack them, I think, with the queen perhaps, or the bishop. What would you guys do? I think the bishop's pretty good, like that. So he has to defend that, and now these pawns can start rolling forward, perhaps, and become 3 nice new queens. That would be, So the king is still in the center. I'm a bit worried about that because in a second, if I make one wrong move, he can be very exposed. I think for now I have it under control. These pawns here. Yeah, I would like to go. What? But he should have protected the pawn. I'll just. Yeah, he wants to. I'll just kick the knight and then he'll go back and I'll take the pawn. I think. He has to go back now. Like that. And I'll just take the pawn. And my bishop will be creeping in his position. Yeah, I'll take here. And I'm getting a bit closer to his king now. And his king really is in the box. So if you notice, his king hasn't got any moves at all. Alright, attacking my bishop. I might have to go back. Or protect it with the queen perhaps, like this. So if he takes, I'll get in with my queen in the position. Alright. He's attacking with. Alright, I'll go back. If his knight moves, I think it did. It did. I have to checkmate now. Yeah. Let's calculate. So his king can't move. And no, it can't. I can just put my bishop here, and it will be checkmate. Yeah. The pawn is blocking his escape path and he can't take. The pawn is protected. I'll just bam. Nice. I'm very satisfied with that game. So let's GG him and ask for a rematch. Alright. I hope he'll play d4. So I can test. No, he didn't. Alright. So Sicilian defense. It's my favorite. Yeah, I'll just develop in normal fashion. Nice and easy. Alright, this is a bit odd. The fianchetto here. I guess it makes sense to put his bishop there, but it's just not something I have seen before, though. So I can perhaps I can attack his pawn like I would in the so-called dragon variation of the Sicilian defense, even though this is slightly different. I can attack his pawn with my knight. This guy. Like though? Yeah. So he'll probably defend with the bishop. And I'm not sure if I'm playing too generally here, like if I go here and if something rubs me the wrong way. So it looks like I have a lot of control, and if his fianchettoed bishop is blocked in by his own pawn. But something's. I think it's because I'm used to people playing, my friends and my rivals play the so-called main lines of the Sicilian defense when they play e4 against me, and so my whole understanding of this opening is based around that playing style, and he's playing very differently here. Yeah, this bishop move is something I would normally do, but I haven't been in this position. So the bishop move was in order to castle, and he is. Alright, royal castle, but he's getting ready with his dark squared bishop. I need to get my knight into play and also my bishop. Oh, I can take that. He will take with a knight, and I will sort of give him a free move to get his piece near my king. I don't want to do that. Instead, yeah, if he takes my pawn, I'll take back with the knight. So I'll put my bishop here. Ah, yeah. I can capture his knight. I can't go there because, yeah, I will end down here, and I'll have to go back here. He would push there, and then my bishop would be trapped down here. So, yeah. And I could have captured the knight, but I prefer my bishop. But, also he's really coming after my king here. He really is. So, I think there will be a pawn storm. Yeah, I'll just recapture if he goes there. It's no problem. I think the pawns is what it will be about. Yeah. Alright. So I start by going here, but I'm uncertain about my king. Alright. The pawns start going forward. I try to block like this so his bishop can't come in. Also, I perhaps can capture the pawn. I'm a bit cramped here. I think he's like using my strategy, but he didn't even have to sacrifice a piece. He's really cramping me down here. What do I do? So I'll go over here. So I'm on the same diagonal as his king. Yeah, so I can, when this guy moves, right, the idea was that when the pawn moved, I would have a discovered check with the knight, so it would open up a check from the queen. But he saw that and just moved. What do I do? I go here with the rook, it's a sensible move. That might be a slight mistake. Because that pawn is not protected. So I could, if my knight wasn't there, I'll go back with the queen here. So when I move my knight, I will have a nice attack on his pawn there. So if he, alright, I'll have to take that, I guess. Like so. And then I move my knight, and then I have a nice attack on the pawn. So I'll just go back, I guess, and his king is also a little bit exposed because he attacked me with it. Oh. I have to go here. So he will then probably take my pawn like that, and I can take with the king, and then my rook will. That was what I tried to talk about earlier. I mean, that his king is like the backside of what he has done is that his king is exposed. He has exposed himself. Oh, he's coming in with the knight. I'll just chop that off real quick. I don't want that to hang around too much in my position. Alright. So I think I'm getting this under control slowly. I'll take here. So his attacking pieces are running a bit thin, I think. So what do we do here? need to untangle these pieces. I'll put the bishop here so the rook can't come in. And oops. Oh my god, I'm losing now. This queen. Oh, I missed that. Alright, I'll go here with the rook's the only move. Otherwise it would be checkmate in 2 moves. So he has to take the rook, but now my my king has an escape square. But now I'm a rook down. Alright. Keep calm. Keep your thoughts serene. Technically, the position is losing quite badly at this point. I must also commend my opponent for that attack. That was, he really cramped me down, got me under lockdown. But, alright, he's coming in with the check. I only have one move, I think. I'll go here. And, alright, he exchanges. Alright, so this is really looking bleak now. With the queen's on, maybe I could trap him. So I can take his pawn with my king, and then, also my time. It's problematic. So he's attacking the knight. Doesn't really have a nice square. Perhaps I can save it by doing a counterattack. I really have to use all my creativity now. So if I go here, I'll be taking the rook. The rook will have to move, and then I can. The knight is trapped. So I have to get my pieces into the game real fast now. I need to make some counterattack. The knight's trapped. I'll take this pawn. Then I can come in with the rook. Yeah, I can come in with the rook like this. That would be check. And then perhaps I can infiltrate his position. He's attacking the knight. So it gives me time to throw this check. And then it looks like my knight is dead. Or maybe I can go here. So that square isn't attacked, is it? And then I'll be attacking here. So if I can get my rook to attack that square as well. So I'll go here, and then I can take that pawn, but he will defend it probably. And then I will have to somehow my knight is really stranded. But so if I go here with my rook, so that attacks the knight. Now I think the knight has to move. This guy has to move. And then the rook and the knight will be coordinating an attack. These guys, this bishop is protecting the rook, and this rook, he's up a rook, but that rook isn't doing anything. So if I can, make a really nice attack before he gets that rook into the game, it's sort of like we're equal on material. It's wishful thinking, but So, well, right now, I think perhaps I will get a pawn and a bishop for my knight, which would decrease his advantage, although he would still technically be winning and having a very nice position. I'm down to 1 minute and 30 seconds. Alright. So I guess my plan is possible now. I'll take here. He'll capture with the bishop. I'll capture his bishop. He has 2 more minutes than me. Yeah, he did so. I thought so. So I'll capture here. And I have the 2 bishops. And he only has, well, he's trading those off. It's like he's reading my mind. But this pawn was free, sort of. So he takes there, I'll take here. Alright. So he's still a full rook up, but this pawn is like it's a passed pawn, and you've seen in earlier videos how these guys can become very dangerous very fast. So right, he's attacking the rook. Really only 1 square. Here, yeah, like so. This is, so I'm attacking the knight again. And I'm running out of ideas. So he has made the position really simple. And so it's easier to play for him. I have to go here to protect the pawn, so my rook can move. But I'm blocking my bishop, and it's a bit annoying. So hopefully I can get my bishop on a better diagonal. He's doubling up rooks. I can't even get in with a check. So I have to go here. You know, I would have liked to throw in the check, but the square is covered by the knight. Yeah, and he attacks like that. I have to drop my rook back. I have to keep a tranquil mind. So the bishop, these guys are coordinating an attack here. But the bishop has a checking possibility against his king. And the rook also has some possibilities to check his king. And actually alright. So he moved his knight, I have to protect this, because he just wants to come down and capture this. Alright. So I throw the check that I talked about, like so. And so these 2 squares, like, hello. Alright, I'll go here to, well, that didn't do anything. I'll just capture. He'll probably recapture, and then I didn't make any progress. Alright, however, this bishop is really nice on this diagonal, so if I go here, I can one day push this pawn, and it will be protected. So if he moves his knight, like he did, alright. So I go check, and now hey. Alright, so he can't go anywhere. I'll just go back and forth, and he'll have to go back and forth forever. Well, and it will be a draw of perpetual check. So I think I saved the game, or I didn't win, but so I go check. So I can just go check again, and so you see, like, my bishop helps to to block him out. So I just go check, and he can't go to the back rank, because then I would just checkmate him. So you have to come forward again, and whoa! I almost feel feel sad for the guy because it's checkmate right there. Oh, he had such a good position, and I only wanted to draw. I have to say GG. Yeah, I'll just write him here because he really fought, and he deserved to win. Let's look at this. So yeah, I have to look at study this a bit because the square is weak, and this is a bad move because it gives him time. I have to go back with the bishop now. And now his pawns just roll forward. Yeah, I completely misevaluated this position. This queen is... Oh, he does that. It's annoying. And now... Yeah. Well. Yeah, I don't think I can... It does that. Sometimes it also did in one of the other games when I tried to analyze. It just got weird. I just wanted to look at the game. Well, he could have had a draw. If he had kept going forwards and backwards with his king, as long as he didn't go all the way back, I couldn't do anything constructive. All I had to do was check forever, and then after some time it would be a draw. Well, I think that's enough for now. Now I have reached 1692 in rating. So it goes really fast because the K factor is so high, as I talked about in the first video. I'll be back some other day with more chess goodness. If you have any suggestions or questions or other comments, you are very